Good morning to our beloved adjurers. Today we will present about application on state of matter and chemical equilibrium concept in pharmacy. So here is our group members: Amil Akram, Azfarina, Nur Zafira, Nurul Aliani, and one Nur Amni Samira. So here is the introduction. State of matter and chemical equilibrium are basic physical chemistry in pharmacy. The states of matter help us to understand about the dosage form of the medicine. Chemical equilibrium describes how reaction influence the medicine's stability. We will explain further about this concept and their application in this presentation.
Okay, next one we move to the state of matter. So what is state of matter? It is a physical form in which substance exists in solid, liquid or gases. Each of them have different properties based on particle arrangement and also energy. First one we move to the solid. The particle of the solid is tightly packed, fit, shape and volume. The energy of the solid has low kinetic energy, particle and vibrate in place. It has higher stability and longer shelf life compared to the liquid and the gas. The next one it is liquid. The particle of the liquid is loosely held and the shape it takes shape of the container and the energy is higher than solid and lower than gases. Okay, the last one is gas. The particle of the gas is move freely and compressible. So gas no fixed shape or volume and the energy has the highest kinetic energy among the three stated. Okay, next one we move to the phase change. There's a lot of change in the process. So the first one is solid move to the liquid called melting, and the liquid move to the gas, the process called evaporation, and the solid straight to the gas called sublimation. And then reverse it, gas to the liquid called condensation, and liquid to the solid called freezing, and gas to the solid the process called deposition. Okay, we move to the next one.
Now, I'm going to explain a few applications of state of matter in pharmacy. First, solids are the most common form of medicines. Tablets, capsules and powders are all solid because they are stable and easy to store. Next, in the liquid state, we have solutions, syrup, suspensions and emulsions. Liquids are especially useful for children, elderly patients and also drugs that need fast absorption. Liquid solvents such as water and alcohol act as vehicles in many drug formulations, including injections. For the gaseous state, pharmacy uses drug in gas forms such as oxygen and nitrous oxide, as well as aerosols and inhalers, because gases can help deliver drugs straight into the lungs easily.
Tonight, I will now explain about chemical equilibrium. So first, what is equilibrium? So equilibrium occurs when opposing forces or actions are balanced. It occurs in static equilibrium when all particles in the reactions are at rest and there is no motion between reactants and the products. Okay, so that was equilibrium. So now what is chemical equilibrium? So chemical equilibrium is a state which rate of forward reactions is equal to the rate of reverse reaction. Okay, so chemical equilibrium also a reversible reaction, which reaction proceed in both directions and represented by double arrow. Okay, so we can relate chemical equilibrium with dynamic equilibrium, which is at certain environments, products are being converted to reactant and reactants are being converted into products. And the reaction occurs in closed container. Okay, next we go to equilibrium constant Kc. So Kc is expressed as the relationship between products and reactants of reaction at equilibrium with specific unit. So we need to know that the value of Kc shows which reactants are converted into products. In case if Kc value more than 1, the equilibrium lie to the right, which is products are favored. If Kc value lower than 1, the equilibrium lie to the left, reactants are favored. And remember, equilibrium constant depend only on temperature. It divides into two, which is homogeneous equation when all species appears in the Kc expression, and also heterogeneous equation, which is poor solids and poor liquids are removed in expressions. Okay.
I will be talking about application in chemical equilibrium. First is industrial, second is medical and biological, third is environmental, and lastly is application in food and daily life. First, industrial heavy process is used to make ammonia. Ammonia is used in fertilizer and supporting global food supply. Then we have contact process used to make sulfuric acid. Sulfuric acid is used in detergent, paints, batteries and fertilizer. Then we have lamp production, made by heating calcium carbonate and removing calcium carbonate gas to drive the reaction forward. Lastly is methanol production used as food solvent, antifreeze and feedstock in chemical industry. Then next we have medical and biological application. First is oxygen transport in blood, which is hemoglobin. This application explain why oxygen delivery increase during exercise. And then we have carbon monoxide poisoning. The poisoning can be treated by give pure oxygen. It shifts the equilibrium back forward to hemoglobin. Then we have blood buffer system. The application is to maintain pH of blood around 7.35 to 7.45. Then we have the environmental application. First, ocean carbonate buffer system make us understand about the global warming and ocean acidification. And then we have the pollution control. The pollution control, the factories use filter that rely on equilibrium reaction to remove harmful gas, such as removing SO2 to reduce acid rain. Lastly, for the food and daily life application, we have the preservation of carbonated drink, cooking, protein denaturation. Egg-white coagulation is a shift in protein structure equilibrium caused by heat. That's all for me. Thank you.
We have come to the conclusion. In conclusion, understanding the state of matter and chemical equilibrium are essential for the pharmacist to choose the right form and maintain stability of the medication. Overall, applying the concepts will ensure the effectiveness of the medication for the patients. Here is our references, and thank you for listening.